Saturday morning at Classic Truck Rescue. Been a while since we went on a road trip, and we got to get back out on the road because there's trucks out there to get, right?
We have a passenger.
Good friend of mine, Tammy, had bought Yorkie about 5 months ago, and saw my posts about Izzy missing and everything, knew I was heartbroken, offered to give me her dog, and I was like, that's very generous of you, but you don't have to give me your dog. And she called me up crying, actually in tears, saying that she didn't have time for the dog, and that the dog was spending a lot of time in its pen in her bedroom, and would I please take care of it because I would make a very good dad for it. So that's Annabella. We also call her Thing and Cricket, but her real name's Annabella, and she's going on the road trip with us because Classic Truck Rescue has to have a road dog to go on road trips. Anyway, we're going to California today. Are you excited, honey?
Cali.
We're headed to Cali, where Jamie's from, and we're going to get a 1955 GMC that I call Old Yeller.
Yeah.
And he's yeller and chrome and pretty. Let's go get him, honey.
Let's go.
All right. You do love your truck, don't you, honey?
I love my truck. I love when everyone's
It's pretty
bigger.
cool.
Well, that's
I like
why
it.
we didn't go.
We tried to take Tinker down about 3 weeks ago and get two of these trucks, Old Yeller and Gomer. You haven't seen Gomer yet. We'll be going to get him next week, huh, honey?
Yeah.
But we were trying to get Gomer and Old Yeller in one fell swoop. And we fell and we swooped, but we didn't get either truck. Kind of cloudy out today, but I was paying attention to the weather last night. The weatherman said that the clouds were going to go away, and so was the rain, except for southern Oregon, which is where we're going. So it'll be nice most of the way. Anyway, it feels good to be back out on the road again with Jamie and with the road dog, Annabella, and a road dog. Annabella's pretty cute. She already knows how to go out the flap to go potty. Hi, Annabella. She's not used to road trips, though. She's led a sheltered life.
She's not used
But
to
she is a
driving.
good dog and very healthy and very well cared for. Beautiful dog.
She's not
Thank you.
used to the way I drive.
She's not used to the way you drive. I'm not used to the way you
Oh,
drive.
you're so confident.
Classic Truck Rescue will be back when something happens. Peace out.
You didn't bring the dash key.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh no.
What?
We're
What?
driving straight into you see what we're driving into?
Yeah, the eye of the storm.
That's nice. Hopefully we'll be driving through that. It's been pretty decent weather so far. Jamie injured her paw. Actually, her horse. That wild,
Yeah, one of
crazy
these
horse.
fingers is not like this.
That's not good.
It's
good.
not good because I can't do anything. Can't put makeup on, can't put my hair.
Thinking of all the thousands and thousands of rest stops this dog's gonna visit, and this is her first one. You can just tell everything's new to her. There's her first potty. Good girl. Good girl. I kind of hesitate to let her off the leash just yet, especially at rest areas. I never let Izzy off at rest areas unless we had a big grass field we could run in. Out. Here you go.
She'll learn.
Yeah. Guess she's taking control of the leash thing though. That's funny. Good girl.
Daddy gonna save
I
you?
will save you. She's being pretty good. She's a good little road dog. All right, we got to get back on the road. We got to go get Old Yeller. Let's get him. This is a not commercial for the people who are on that wrapper. I'm not going to mention any names, but if you want to have the worst taco of your entire life, I hope you can see that.
They're awesome.
They're awesome?
They're pretty good.
They're good? Do you want me to save this for you?
No, because once it's soggy, it won't be good.
There is no taco that any taco, and it doesn't matter who made it.
Not
I
who
don't care.
made it, who sports it, who wears it.
It doesn't matter.
Any taco.
Any taco. The time to eat a taco is when the taco is ready to eat.
See, practice
When
what you preach.
when it's finished, that is when you eat it. But this taco right here, the time to eat it is never. Fortunately, I had the foresight to order a menu alternative, which was sufficient. So Jamie said she actually likes these tacos. What exactly do you like about tacos made by those people on that wrapper that I showed?
Because it's like a mystery thing.
It is a mystery. I don't like mysteries where my food's involved. Okay, no, it does not taste good. Let's start with the shell. If you took a Dorito and dipped it in gear oil and left it on your garage floor for about a week, that's what that tastes like. That's what that shell tastes like. And then, once you get past that, I offered it to Jamie. So it's got a, yeah, it does have a weird sauce.
But the meat is like a paste of some sort. Like
Yeah, but that's the problem. You make it sound like that's a...
But it
That's
does
a good
whatever
thing.
the heck it is, it tastes good. It's probably so bad for you, but it tastes good.
Oh my God. It just... What is
It's
that?
like they smeared stuff on there, huh?
What is that?
Cornmeal
That's the meat-like substance.
mixture. Yeah, it's a cornmeal pseudo beef pate.
It's horrible. Anyway, this taco made by the people, whose names I'm not going to mention, don't buy it. Don't buy it. They give you 2 for 99 cents. You get what you pay for. Not a value item. Not a value. Not even a food item, really. Just horrible. Just anyway. That's my food review for today. Don't go there. Don't do it. Leave them alone. It's bad. Taco Bell tacos much better. But even the Taco Bell tacos, I gotta tell you, the time to eat a taco is when the taco's done. That Taco Bell, any taco, the further you get away from the time that it was prepared, the worse it gets. And it accelerates after the first 10 minutes.
I'm telling you.
It goes into hyperdrive. It's worse and worse. There's trucks out here. I gotta go. We're down Southern Oregon, coming up on Old Yeller. We're gonna try to get them loaded up before dark. What? About 6:30. We're pulling into Etna, California, for the yellow 55 GMC truck we call Old Yeller. We'll be back when we're loading them up.
There goes Rick. We made it to Etna. Here to pick up Old Yeller. Still daylight. Yay! This is his prize. Right here. We call this guy Old Yeller. He's already got a name. Look at that big I gotta be nosy. Look at him. This is so big. Oh, he's keys are in the ignition.
Tachometer, keys in the ignition, deluxe heater. Incorrect heater box though, but
2-speed rear end.
The only thing I know is it's got the original pack in it.
yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna pull forward a little bit just to scoop the trailer out a little.
All right.
We just got an old 58 dump truck.
He does.
I love it. I love driving it. We go pick up chicken feed in
What are
it.
you gonna do with this?
There's no telling, but he's been talking. This is on his screensaver on his computer.
Okay.
Oh.
Will it hold in gear from rolling once they get up there?
Oh yeah. Well, we can as soon as it goes.
Classic truck rescue. Saving another guy. Look at him. Oh, you couldn't have got a better trailer, I don't think. Yeah, that's perfect.
I'll have to strap the ramps up to the back of
Well,
this.
that'll be, but look at perfect right up against the, look at it, just like it was made for.
Yeah. All the deluxe, so this 55 GMC, it's got all the deluxe stainless steel all the way around the cab. Windshield, really nice windshield. Chrome V8 emblems. All the deluxe chrome stuff on the front. Yeah, it's got some dings, but this is all repairable.
That guy's not.
These are really, what?
He's not going to fall out with us driving, is he?
Not when I pop it out and throw it up front.
Okay.
Nice hood. Look at it, no kidding.
I like his saddle tanks.
I like this truck.
You gonna have to tie your ramps up?
Yeah, probably.
You got something to tie?
I brought tons of
Oh, he brings supplies.
That's good, yeah, really. Yeah.
Have you seen any of his videos?
That what?
Have you seen his videos
Uh-uh.
on YouTube?
40 of these trucks.
Oh, you do?
My business is called Classic Truck Rescue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got the controller for the TAC too. Bob, what can you tell me about the truck?
Well, it was my fuel truck when I was a logger. I
Yeah.
had that tank on it, you know.
Yeah?
And I bought it from a guy that was working for me, Meadow Bell Dairy distributor that used to distribute milk here in the valley. They owned it first. That's the color of Meadow Bell.
Uh-huh.
And then he bought it and used it about a week, and then went to one of them Forest Service auctions and got him a trailer and a truck.
So what year did you purchase him?
I can't remember that part.
Oh,
Roughly how
long
you think
time.
you had it?
Oh, I've probably had it 25 years now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good deal. And you used it for what again?
Fuel truck.
Fuel truck.
Yeah, that big tank over there.
Oh, yeah.
We had it on
Yeah, I
it.
saw that you had a pump and another engine on it.
Yeah, right.
Does this fuel tank work over here?
Yeah, but it's probably dirty,
Need
you
to
know.
clean it out.
Yeah.
I'll wake it up slow. I brought him back to run in
Mm-hmm.
a lot longer.
They're
That's a
amazing.
nice trailer. Right?
It's actually in better shape than I thought, Bob.
Well, I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it wasn't often that they ordered up the farm trucks with all the deluxe chrome and everything on them. I
know.
like that.
Yeah, right.
That was a guy that he was working hard to make money, and his truck was working hard to make money, and he said, order mine up. I want it with all this stuff. Yeah. All right, let me get her secured.
Awesome, awesome.
I'm going to run it forward, and then I got some binders that I'll use for it.
He's got this down to a
Good
science.
spot to go on this.
Since we were the 100th caller, do we get that as a bonus?
You want to put it up on there?
Yeah, I'll just drive it home.
Okay. Rick, you want to tie the rear back down too, don't you?
Yeah. I've got another big chain.
Do you?
Yeah.
He's not used to anybody helping him.
And that's the truth. Classic truck rescue. Loaded up. Sun's going down. Heading back to Oregon. Got a pretty one following us. I don't know how good you're going to be able to see it, but it looks pretty to me. Right now, I'm looking at that. 55 GMC, rolling back to Oregon, going to the Classic Truck Ranch, hanging out with its brethren. Peace out. Annabella, what is that? Is that your truck, Annabella? Squandering a little time on the way home because we spotted, well actually we spotted a long time ago this truck we've been glimpsing every time we go up and down this road. We figured the guy was using it because it's parked next to some heavy equipment, but now that we see it good in the daylight, we can see that it's not being used. There it is right there. It's a dump truck like the Bullfrog.
Yeah. Oh, look at his face.
So, it's got the chrome package and stuff on it.
He's like Bullfrog.
It is like Bullfrog. Same body style. Kind of hiding back off in the weeds there. I'll get as best of a look as I can without trespassing on the guy's property. So we're on the way home with old Yeller here, and we spied this in the bushes back off the road, and looks to me like it's been sitting there for a while. That'd be Bullfrog's twin. 58 or 9 GMC dump truck. Looks like it might be in pretty good shape to me. I can actually see it better through the camera than I can in real life. Wow, that actually looks pretty solid. It's got the deluxe chrome grille. Thing's about 300 yards away from me. I don't like hopping people's fence without permission. Looks like a 500 though. Because it seems pretty solid around the fenders, and I don't see a lot of rust issues on the bottom of the doors or even the back of the cab there. Deluxe trim, maybe not deluxe trim, but it does have the chrome window frames, and like I said, it's got the chrome treatment on the front. Those bumper bullets are in real nice shape. Parking lights on the fenders look good. Got its hood emblem. Windshield's not all busted up. Side glass looks like it might be good. Anyway, we'll see who owns this guy that's off in the bushes here, and see if he needs to be rescued. I'd like to have that. What's the word? That's a truck chick right there.
Open up the gate, go in, it's fine.
Awesome.
The guy, I got his number.
Is he interested in selling it? Wow, good job, babe.
I talked to, it was his truck.
Yeah?
He brought it back from Roseburg. It needs something.
Good job, babe.
But check it out. He's all,
What?
yeah, I gave it to my buddy Clark, and I think he wants to sell it for maybe what I got it for, possibly a little bit more. The dump bed doesn't work because somebody left the thing spinning when they were driving it.
Oh, the PTO was engaged?
Yeah.
Nice.
But he's all, you might want to sell it for a little bit more than you want to spend. Your number too. Told him we live in Canby and that we have one of these we just got and we need parts for it.
Right on. Watch your step.
Yeah. Ooh, bees.
Ooh. Ooh.
As long as they're not killer bees.
Ooh.
We're walking into a hornet's nest.
There's no risk too great to take.
Look
for
at
a classic
him!
truck rescue. Oh, he's kind of banged up on the front, isn't he?
Look at him. Yeah, that one day I came by, his doors were open. Oh, they hacked him, look.
Oh my goodness. Well, the good news is
he's got a knob.
his glove box door's all messed up, but his dash seems to be in pretty good shape. Got the radio delete plate. Oh no!
Look.
One of his pieces of deluxe trim is broke, but he's got all the other trim on him. Look up on the top back of the cab there. Look, get a shot of those cab corners. They're really solid.
Yeah. He's got the key in the ignition.
He's got solid doors.
He was registered in '97. He's got a key in the ignition.
Yeah, the dash is a little beat up. I like these. Look, the parking lights.
Yeah.
So he's a 500 series. That makes him like a whole bunch of tons. Oh, nobody home.
Oh.
Nobody home in the intake. Well, yeah, in the intake. So it's missing the carb, the intake manifold, missing a bunch of engine parts. That's all right. It makes it easier for me to
Not
buy.
power steering, huh?
What you got going on there? What is that?
What? That.
Oh, this truck was it an automatic? Oh, it was.
Which is good.
Oh, it was till somebody changed it. Did they change it? Look, he's got the shifter. Watch out for that bee.
Yeah.
No, look up on top of the column.
I see it.
GMC Hydro. We'll zoom in on that because we like that. He left.
Truck hydromatic. Wait.
GMC truck hydromatic. Oh, but look, see, someone's hacked a clutch pedal into the floor. Look.
Oh, I can't see. Yeah.
See that?
Oh.
See those big plates around the steering column on the floor?
Yes.
Those are only on hydromatic trucks. They did that because they assembled the whole column with the shifter assembly on it, and they needed extra room to put it through the floor at the factory. But somebody took the hydromatic out of it. Oh, that's too bad. Can you imagine when it was brand new, it had all the deluxe chrome on it and everything, and some guy ordered up his dump truck with an automatic transmission.
For
Probably
ease of
pretty rare.
use, huh?
Probably pretty rare for a dump truck to have an automatic transmission back in the 50s.
Well, that's why this guy came from Roseburg. And the guy said it was full of scrap metal when he got it. There we go. That's what I was trying to get. He was a farm truck in December of 1997. Doors closed real good.
All this up here is pretty solid. Where Bullfrog's rusted out. We could use this sheet metal for Bullfrog, the whole front clip.
This is an inline 6?
Yeah, probably a 302 GMC Industrial 6-cylinder. Look, it's got all the support rods and everything for the hood. They go on those.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and they got them on the other side too. There's a lot we could use on this to make our dump truck better. And as a truck, it's not really salvageable. I don't know. That block might be good. Somebody might be looking for that. I'm assuming they pulled the intake off of it because A, either somebody wanted it, or B, that was what the problem was with the engine.
I think that's because he said something about manifold.
Yeah. Well, nobody's home in manifold land, but all that hydromatic stuff's still there on the end of the column. See, with the wires and the little rods and stuff. And those will work on a regular pickup, and a lot of guys are looking for that kind of stuff. It's huge.
How do you get up in that thing?
You same way you get in your truck.
Do you have to really have instructions? I don't.
You can't have it. You can't have it.
I want it.
Anyway, we came out here and looked at this old dump truck. Apparently it is for sale. Gonna buy the dump truck. Yep. Gotta make that happen. God, it's kind of a no-brainer on some of the parts it's got on it. And it is a parts truck, trust me. That's not a saver. But that will help Bullfrog out a lot. It's got a lot of good stuff on it I can put on my dump truck that does run and drive really good. She's pretty fun sometimes. That's a pretty big bulldozer. How long's it been since that ran? Look.
It looks like it runs. Like
Oh yeah, look at the crop it's got going. It's got stuff. It's got its own garden. Anyway, we got to get old Yeller home because I got a trailer to return. What?
It's got turbos on the exhaust manifold.
Show me those.
Right there.
Holy cow, it does.
Awesome.
Wow, that is a big engine. Holy cow. Big old turbo diesel.
That is what that's massive.
I wonder if it does run. What would you use that for? That's a little excessive, Jeannie.
Moving earth.
Yeah, well, we don't need to move we don't need to move the earth today.
Digging yourself a culvert from the Milk Creek to our house.
My goodness, that thing's big. Classic truck rescue. Out here looking at this bulldozer. Ha! Just kidding. That's what I'm looking at. Right there. Old GMC hiding in the bushes. That's the way we like them. Farm fresh. Farm fresh. Farm fresh. Farm fresh. And there's old Yeller. All right, we got to get going. We got to get this show on the road. So this is my 55 GMC that I just picked up last night. Just got home with it today, got it unloaded. The radiator was completely empty, filled it up. Good news is nothing's pouring out the bottom. The oil just needs to be topped off a little bit, but it's very clean. It needs cleaned up and everything, but I like to try to get them running first. Next I'll check is, ooh, I didn't even check to see if it was locked up. Hold on a sec. We should probably do that. Anyway, the way I check to see if they're locked up is I just apply a little pressure on the fan belt right there, and then I turn the fan right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see me doing this, but it's a good thing to know. So, like I said, apply a little pressure to the fan belt and turn the fan. Oh, this engine's a workhorse. Yep, she's turning over real good. I can't show you because I'd need a third hand, but yeah, it rolls over. Pretty dirty, but I don't see where there's major leaks. And a good thing that I do see is on this valve cover right here. It's not the correct engine for this truck, but wow, we got a 327, folks, which is a pretty desirable engine. They've got a short stroke, so they wrap out pretty quick. So I put this at late 60s, early 70s. Chevy 327. It's a good motor. If you're not going to have the original GMC motor in your GMC truck, that's not a bad one to have instead. It does have all its correct GMC radiator core support and the date correct Harrison 55E radiator. That looks like a pretty vintage battery to me, so I'm going to go ahead and just not even waste my time. Yank that out of there and put a new battery in it, clean up those terminals. So the radiator's full, crankcase is full. One good thing about this truck is that it had the original tachometer, but more importantly had that box right there, which is a Sun, I believe it's EB9. Well, we might as well look since this is all correct stuff. I believe it's a Sun EB9 transmitter. And sometimes I can't see right now what we're looking at, but I might see it later when I'm looking at the video. Should be a Sun EB9 transmitter right there. But that's what you have to have to operate the accessory. By the way, this truck, for a farm truck, it's kind of an oddity because it's got all the deluxe stainless steel trim around the windows. Very deluxe chrome grille. Missing an item out of the center there. I've got parts. It's all good. Originally V8 truck, GMC V8, and the trim's actually, the stainless trim is actually in really nice condition. And a bonus is when they mounted the West Coast mirrors, they didn't drill through the trim. The trim also has all of its original tabs that go in between the joints on the windshield. All of the deluxe cab trim for the back of the cab is there and in pretty good shape. It had the deluxe gauges. They need cleaned up, but that's the good part right there. Factory tack, nice. Deluxe heater has an incorrect heater though. I know that's not the correct heater box, but what I kind of like is when I find one that doesn't have the correct deluxe heater box, sometimes I find out that the boxes that are in them are pretty desirable too, and that somebody else wants those. So not bad. Got a door hinge issue going on here. That could either be just unbolted or something like that, but these doors are actually pretty solid on the bottom here. So typical rust. Still got remnants of the seals on it though. Fuel. Ooh, that doesn't belong there. Don't want to come off either. It's locked. Oh, well, we did have some keys here, and one of them says gas. Well, I'm gonna need to borrow this other hand for a sec, folks. I just spared you about 5 minutes of anguish. Apparently that key only goes in there one way to get it off of there. No, we're not doing that. We're gonna put gas in this thing. But first, I wanna make sure this is what you do. That actually doesn't smell bad. That does not smell bad in there. But we got another one down here. It's got 2 tanks. Ooh. So, yeah. We're gonna leave the auxiliary. Hey, that's the correct gas cap. That is the correct original gas cap. Yeah, I like that better. And this fancy schmancy thing can go down here. It ain't happening anyway. That's a good spot for that. And that's a better spot for that. And we'll put the keys back in the ignition. I love it when they come with the keys. It's always a good sign when they have the keys. Alright, so, so there should be some kind of valve for that to make sure I'm on the right tank. Alright, so we got 2 tanks, and there should be the switch. Yep, there's the switch right there. So the yucky tank is feeding directly into the bottom, and the original tank goes through this sideline. So we want to make sure that this is pointing to the side. It's pointing mostly to the side, but not all the way to the side, which actually could have been a problem with this thing. Anyway, so I'll put some gas in it, in that tank, and we'll leave that fancy locking gas cap on the yucky tank, and get that old battery out of there, get a new one in there, and I'll be back. I'll pull that air cleaner off too and give that carb a little cleaning. I'll be back. Yeah, so I forgot, one thing I do want to mention on these old trucks like this that have been sitting a long time, when you fill the gas tank up on them, don't fill the gas tank up on them. No, you just want to put about a half a gallon in there, because it'll let you know real soon, like within 5 minutes, whether or not it's leaking. This one isn't so far, but I learned that with Banana Rammer over here. And update on him, I actually have this truck running and driving pretty good, but I went to fill his tank up and dumped 5 gallons of gas in there and learned real quick that that was a bad idea. Hence, he still has his custom racing fuel mounted to the front of the radiator. You can't see it. It's custom though, trust me. Very custom. Anyway, so this guy over here seems to be holding gas. I got my points cleaned up, got the battery terminals all cleaned up, got some fresh voltage going to it. This is a good sign. Watch this. Yeah. I love it when they start showing signs of life. Anyway, I'll get some gas in it. I've already spun the engine over a lot of times with the coil wire remove, which is another good thing to do, because then you don't have the engine just firing right up after it's sat for 5, 10, 15 years. You want to spin it around after you make sure that it spins over freely. You want to spin it around without ignition going to it, so it gets all that oil circulating through it. I've already done that. I'm gonna get some gas in it, and then we'll see what's what. Okay, so I got some gas in there. I'm gonna climb up in it now. Got everything hooked up where it should run, if it would run. And I only put about 1.5 gallons of gas in it. And the reason is, It's been sitting allegedly for 5 years. You never know for a fact how long a truck's been sitting. I can assume this one's been sitting for a while though. If it does fire up, I'm going to immediately shut it off and add more gas, so that if there is a little debris in there, it'll get caught up in the filter and we won't be running a toxic mixture through this thing right now. Oh, there is a transparent fuel filter right up by the carburetor that doesn't have fuel in it yet. Yeah, that's the sound of an engine running out of gas. No gas in that fuel filter as of yet. So, I'm going to give her one more prime and see if we get gas up to that car.